Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Colin Kaepernick hasn't played since the 2016 season, and his Wednesday workout with the Raiders had plenty of people talking. Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels, not one of them, stating, just by standard procedure, we will only talk about the people that are on our team. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported that all indications are that the workout went well, impressing those in attendance. Kaepernick last worked out during halftime of the Michigan spring football game on April 2nd, where he was reunited with his former NFL and current Wolverine head coach Jim Harbaugh. Saints head coach Dennis Allen said Thursday that wideout Michael Thomas, who sat out the entire 2021 season with ankle injuries, is not ready yet, but expects him to be ready for training camp. As for Saints quarterback Jameis Winston, he's on the field at OTAs and feeling positive after a season-ending ACL tear in 2021. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Whoa, Greg's up.
He's never up this early.
Hey, guys. Okay, so this is called the Bell Breakfast Box from Taco Bell. Oh, thanks. I can read.
And that's a coffee. Helps you open your eyes.
And that's a breakfast burrito. You can start from either end.
You guys always this condescending in the morning?
Pretty much.
Wake up with the new $5 Bell Breakfast Box, filled with a grande toasted breakfast burrito, hash brown, 2 Cinnabon Delights, and a coffee. At limited participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which vary. Tax extra. Drinks excludes freezes.
Summer is here, and so are the savings this Memorial Day at Lowe's. Protect your soil from the heat with our Scott's Naturescapes mulch. Get 5 bags for just $10. And get your harvest going with our 3 for $12 Select Bonnie 19.3-ounce vegetables and herbs. The savings are heating up this Memorial Day exclusively at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Mulch offer Lowe's.com, quantity limited to 25 units per item per transaction. Bonnie offer in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location.
Okay, I got this. It's a Friday, 27th day of May, 2022. I got that all figured out all by myself, Gene.
With all those twos, I tell you, didn't confuse you, huh?
And let's see. Today is Friday, kickoff for a 3-day weekend. How many people are turning it into a 4-day weekend, huh? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of folks. Yeah. If you called in sick today,
you're one of them.
You're going to get caught.
Yeah.
Oh, well. In the news, an Alabama couple came up with a unique way to make use of an old military helicopter. Blake Morris and Maggie Morton converted a helicopter into a camper. They installed everything a basic camper has and some extra amenities like an outdoor TV and even speakers. Leave it to Alabama to come up with yet another way to convert something into a mobile home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Have you seen the sign on the gas station there in Hukumba?
You mean the helo that's up on the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah, no, that definitely gets your attention day or night.
Yes.
You might be thinking that you're seeing white elephants, but that's another story for another day.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's an old Navy helicopter. At first, I thought it was a Huey, but I don't think so.
You know, if you take the proper notification off one and put it on another, it becomes a Navy versus an Army versus an Air Force. I don't think they have helos in the Air Force, but who knows?
Well, somewhere along the way, somebody authorized it for their own personal use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rank hath its privilege. Let's see. Birthdays today. Actor Lee Merriweather, 87. Ramsey Lewis, 87.
And the trio.
Yeah, he's with the in crowd. Actor Louis Gossett Jr., 86. Actor Bruce White, 79. Actor Richard Schiff is 67. Actor Perry Gilpin from Frasier, 61. Phil Silvers, remember him?
Oh, do I remember Phil?
Yes. His daughter, actor Kathy Silvers, 61. She played Jenny Piccolo on Happy Days. She's also an author. Comedian Adam Carolla is 58. Actor Todd Bridges, I think the only surviving member of Different Strokes, 57. Actor Dondre Whitfield, 53. Actor Paul Bettany is 51. Actor Jack McBrayer is 49. Actor Ben Feldman, 42. Actor Darren Brooks, 38. Actor Chris Colfer, 32. Actor Ethan Dampf is 28. Actor Desiree Ross, 23. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is George Marquez. I'm a candidate for district attorney. I was raised in Imperial County, and I'm a product of our local public school system. I believe in protecting our families by aggressively prosecuting dangerous criminals. I believe in forging strong relationships with law enforcement to further our interest of law, order, and justice. I believe in building bridges to the entire community so that everyone has a voice. Please vote George Marquez on June 7th for Imperial Valley District Attorney. You can also follow me on my Facebook page at George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
Paid for by committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Brianna Juarez, Anna Osuna, Fito Alanis, Mike Johnson, Ramona de la Rosa, Maricela Marie Cano, Camila Martinez, Danielle McNish, Hector Munoz, Juan Anguiano, Ted Turner, Michael Medosinca, Ruben Reyes, Luis Panduro, Brianna Avina, and KXO's very own Gabe Lemus is 29 again.
Again and
again.
Again. Yeah, today is Gabe's birthday.
You want to make Gabe happy? Bring him a Snickers bar.
Yeah, Snicker would do just about anything I can think of.
Yeah.
Tested on, that's what he would welcome. Yeah, tested on him. He'll give you good feedback.
Yes. Oh, yes. As he smacks his lips and wipes chocolate off of his.
Yeah, as it runs down his chin.
Okay. Did you bring him a Big Mac yesterday?
A bit. I did not, in fact.
Oh, he was begging for a Big Mac.
He did. He came in and he talked to me in the office, and I could see, I said, boy, I let him down.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that he won't forget. So, for the next couple of days.
I probably should bring him one, yeah.
Yeah. For the next couple of days, have somebody else start your car.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Just don't know about those guys named Gabe Lemus.
Okay. Coming up Monday is Memorial Day. It is not appropriate to wish someone a happy Memorial Day. That's not what it's about. And Memorial Day to remember those who served, in particular those who died serving their country, and etiquette with the flag. Now, George will tell you it should be half-mast because he was in the Navy. Me, being in the Army, it will be half-staff until noon. And then at noon, you take it all the way up to the top. The first, from sunrise to noon, you remember those that gave all in service of their country.
Well, thank you for that etiquette of the flag.
Yes.
Dialogue and information this morning.
And, it's, again, that's what Memorial Day. Veterans Day is to honor all veterans. Mm-hmm. Memorial Day is to recognize those that gave their lives.
They gave it all.
Yes. Okay. We've got news and such. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready. I'm surrounded by news this morning.
Okay. We'll see if we can clear some of it up for you. I'll look at World and California news headlines. And it's brought to you by your friends in the business. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Couple of days, 103, 104, pushing 105. Yeah, repair, replace, just tune up. Call Lock Air Conditioning today.
CBS News special report. Authorities say the gunman in the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde, Texas, was heavily armed.
A law enforcement source told CBS News the gunman had more than 200 rounds of ammunition with him when he went into the school, and that he had more in his backpack.
CBS's Jason Allen. 19 children and 2 teachers were killed in that mass shooting. CBS's Lilia Luciano spoke to some of the survivors.
And I just feel guilty even saying, I'm glad my daughter made it, because I know my stepson did it.
His sister now grappling with his death and the idea of one day having to return to school.
I'm scared that it just might happen again.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott will be in Uvalde, Texas today and will hold a news conference there. And the White House says President Biden and the First Lady will travel to Uvalde on Sunday to grieve with the community. CBS News Special Report. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
For action on the issue of gun safety with California Senator Alex Padilla on Capitol Hill with colleagues and gun control advocates saying actions, not words, are needed after another pair of mass shootings.
We offer our condolences. Yes, we offer our thoughts and prayers. But thoughts and prayers alone is not enough to prevent future tragedies from happening.
Students at Saugus High School walking out of class Thursday in support of the victims killed in Texas. A 16-year-old student shot 5 schoolmates, killing 2 of them before killing himself in 2019. Mia Tretta among the wounded and helped organize Thursday's event.
We are angry. This can't keep happening to us. This can't keep happening to people like us or kids younger than us. This is not fair.
Mia says she's been terrified about going to school every day since. A federal jury finds that former Oakland Police Chief Ann Kirkpatrick was wrongfully terminated, awarding her nearly $338,000 in damages. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For all your air conditioning needs, it's Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 biggie bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT, plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink, all for just $5. You got that bag, you got that biggie bag, you got that bag. That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're going to feel when you get that biggie bag at Wendy's.
U.S. price participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Burley Auto Center and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Right now, $100 mail-in rebates on many of the major brand tires sold at Quick Lane. Get the best price and get a $100 mail-in rebate.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, new COVID-19 update numbers are available. Here's more.
The numbers are released by the County Public Health Department. Latest numbers were released yesterday morning. According to the new numbers, there are now 336 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County, up from the 301 reported on Tuesday. Deaths attributed to the virus are also have taken a big jump. There have now been 934 deaths attributed to the virus, up from 919 reported on Tuesday. COVID-19 tier metrics for the Imperial County indicate the new cases per day per 100,000 population now at 14.20. The positivity rate, 7-day average, is now at 14.2%. The health department says most infections from the variants of concern have been in unvaccinated individuals. Of those, 28% are children under the age of 12. 19% are asylum seekers. The variants of concern are still the Delta and Omicron variants. Since November 2020, there have been 2,413 cases of variants of concern. The age group most affected are those between 18 and 49 years of age. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other local news, this weekend, Memorial Day weekend in El Centro, there will be an event at Buckley Park. The event will be hosted by the VFW Post 9305. It will begin at Evergreen Cemetery at 9 a.m. Activities at Buckley Park will begin at 11. At the cemetery, there will be a presentation and an honor guard rifle salute. The Buckley Park event will be held at the El Centro Veterans Memorial. There will be a presentation, a reading of new plaque names, and an honor guard rifle salute. Attendees are asked to bring your own folding chairs. The county, IID, and most other businesses and schools will be closed for the Memorial Day holiday. KXO News Time 743.
Hi, this is Mike Allison, Parts and Service Director, El Centro Motors and Imperial Volkswagen. I want to let everybody know two great specials we have at our Brawler Quick Lane and Off-Road Center. First, our high-pressure Built Tough spray liner, which can be sprayed on anything that rolls for $9.99 per month. And second, our lift kits, including method wheels and needle tires for as low as $89 per month OAC. If you can't make it here, we also have our other locations at El Centro Motors, the mall, and our mobile van for your convenience. Remember, if you don't see us first, we can't save you any money.
In other local news, several flags are being lowered. You probably have noticed that. George Gale has more on that story.
Many buildings are flying their flags at half-staff. It is to honor and remember the victims of the Tuesday shooting at Robb Elementary School in Texas. Leading the tribute are all the U.S. Border Patrol offices and buildings in the El Centro sector. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Before you head out of town on the Memorial Day weekend, headed to Quick Lane. Yeah, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, this is Ray Castillo, your current Imperial County Supervisor for District 5. I'm asking for your vote for re-election. This is no time for change. We've accomplished so much the past years, and I'm ready to continue the effort to see Imperial County prosper even more. The job market has improved tremendously without the renewable energy projects, and now we're developing lithium, which will create more jobs. We as a board have to work together with other outside agencies for the betterment of Imperial County. The work never stops.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Raymond R. Castillo for Supervisor District 5.
Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. They're open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news this morning. The Memorial Day weekend, we've been talking about it, and it is coming up. Here's more on that story.
California motorists are asked to be aware. California Highway Patrol goes into their maximum enforcement program at 6 this evening. MEP continues until 11:59 p.m. Monday, May 30th. Maximum enforcement program is the CHP's Holiday Patrol program, when as many officers as possible are assigned to patrol the roadways. Highway Patrol says motorists should be aware. CHP primary focus this Memorial Day weekend will be seatbelt safety. Age-appropriate child safety seats will also be a concern. CHP will also focus on distracted drivers, speeders, and anyone suspected of driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. MEPs are also mostly zero tolerance. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
De Anza Elementary School student was found in possession of live ammunition. El Centro Police responded to the school shortly before 11 a.m. yesterday morning after a 12-year-old student was found to be in possession of 4 .22 caliber rounds. The student had been given the bullets by another De Anza student and intended to keep them as souvenirs. Police officers interviewed witnesses and determined that there were no threats to any students, staff, or public. Officers conducted a residence check at the homes of both students, and no firearms or additional ammunition was found. And finally, Lieutenant Juan Chavarin recognized Here's more on the story.
He is an Imperial County Sheriff's Office correctional officer. The award was presented at the 41st American Jail Association Conference and Expo in Long Beach, May 21st through the 25th. At the event, Chabadin received the 2022 American Jail Association Correctional Supervisor of the Year Award. The award was for Chabadin's contributions to the field of corrections and his commitment to his community. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says high pressure today will once again result in high temperatures in the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Look for a high near 105. Over the weekend, a rather noticeable cool down is expected, pushing high temperatures to below 100 degrees by Sunday, then into the early 90s Monday. Along with the cooler temperatures, gusty winds and elevated fire danger levels can be expected. Dry conditions will prevail through next week. 103, the high yesterday, 68 our low. Sunny today with a high again near 103. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 71. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 99. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 94. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Monday, Memorial Day, sunny with a high near 94. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 77 degrees downtown, 39% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West 8th Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, Golden State, they move on to the finals. Yeah, they beat the Mavericks 121-10, and Golden State, the Warriors, win the West 4-1. Meanwhile, Steph Curry was named the inaugural most valuable player of the Western Conference Finals. Draymond Green gave the Golden State Warriors star a bear hug, lifting him up and letting out a scream. Curry, well, moving on to the finals. And who will they play? Hard to say. The Heat and the Celtics, they will play today. Boston leads that series 3-2. That's the East Conference Finals. Colin Kaepernick's arm strength and conditioning stood out in his workout with the Las Vegas Raiders. No signing imminent as of late last night, according to sources. The Raiders considered Kaepernick's workout a positive. Las Vegas could be looking for another passer to serve as the backup for Derek Carr. despite trading for former New England Patriots quarterback Jarrett Stidham and signing Nick Mullins.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball yesterday. The Reds, the mighty, mighty Reds, they beat up on the Chicago Cubs 20-5. The Reds with 20 runs on 20 hits. The Yankees topped the Rays 7-2. Nationals over the Rockies 7-3. Tigers nipped the Guardians 4-3. And it was the Phillies beating the Braves 4-1. Royals edged the Twins 3-2. Brewers over the Cardinals 4-3. Red Sox ripped the White Sox 16-7. Blue Jays beat the Angels 6-3. Dodgers dumped the Diamondbacks 14-1. And the Rangers over the Athletics 4-1. The Athletics, by the way, now play in Oakland. They used to play in Kansas City, and before that, they played in Philadelphia. Did you know that? Yeah, okay. And in a pointed letter to teams last week, Major League Baseball said numerous club stadiums fall embarrassingly below the high standards necessary for women who are part of the game's traveling parties to do their jobs, create an untenable working environment, and that organizations soon must reconfigure their facilities to fix what the league deemed unacceptable, according to a copy of the memo obtained by ESPN. Meanwhile, for the first time since 2009, all of the top 12 men's seeds at the French Open have reached the third round. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Another key tracker of consumer prices took a breather in April following the footsteps of inflation indexes released earlier this month. Economists, the Federal Reserve, the Biden administration, and the American people were all hopeful that March would prove to be the peak of the pandemic price hikes. The April inflation report suggests that might indeed be the case, even though 1 month may not be enough to conclusively call the end of the trend. The price index, measuring personal consumption expenditures, rose by 6.3% year over year in April, the Commerce Department reported today. It was a decrease from March, when prices rose by 6.6%, and the first slowing of price hikes since November of 2020. And mortgage rates fell for a second consecutive week. They still remain above 5%. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage averaged 5.10% in the week ending May 26, down from 5.25 the week before, according to Freddie Mac. It is still well above the 2.95 average from this time last year. Buyers are finding homes even less affordable as inflation takes a larger chunk of their income and the cost of borrowing has reduced their purchasing power. Rates have risen sharply since January, pushing the cost of financing a home significantly higher for buyers. So what's going on the markets right now? We're seeing green everywhere except oil. Okay, the Dow up 238 points at 32,875. The S&P 500 up 60 at 4,117. The Nasdaq up 250 points at 11,991. Gold up $7.30 an ounce, and oil down 34 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Skies will be sunny today with a high near 103. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 71. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 99. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. 78 degrees, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at the corner of 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. As questions swirl over the police response to the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, CBS's Lilia Luciano has more on the children who got out alive.
Andrea says police broke into her classroom and let them out to a safe meeting spot.
The only class that wasn't there was his class.
Jose's stepmom, Cynthia Herrera, and her husband desperately searched for their kids. They found Andrea and then learned Jose did not survive.
And I just feel guilty even saying, like, I'm glad my daughter made it because I know my stepson did it.
His sister now grappling with his death and the idea of one day having to return to school.
I just want to drink. What if it happens again? Who will be next?
I'm Jim Crystal in Uvalde, Texas. Under federal law, Americans buying handguns from licensed dealers must be at least 21. Texas law only requires buyers of any kind of gun to be 18 or older. The Robb Elementary School gunman was able to buy 2 AR-15s just a few days after he turned 18. Only 6 states have raised the minimum age for buying long guns to 21.
Less than 300 miles from the mass shooting, members are arriving as the NRA holds a convention, some fending off questions about the school shooting.
Guns are never a responsibility. A gun is a tool.
NRA critics are in Houston, too. Maury Lucas is one of them.
When they cop out with it's a mental health problem, it's not a gun problem, it's a combination thereof. So let's work on both sides of that.
AAA says 39 million of us are traveling 50 miles or more for the Memorial Day weekend, shrugging off the high price of gas.
My wife's family's, her sister's graduating from Tufts University in Boston, so we really didn't have a choice, and we just toughed it up, and, whatever the gas price is, unfortunately, we have to pay for it.
Right now, the national average for a gallon of regular is $4.60. Closing arguments this morning in Johnny Depp's libel lawsuit against ex-wife Amber Heard. It all stemmed from a newspaper op-ed she wrote about alleged abuse. Depp attorney Camille Vasquez.
Ms. Heard and her lawyers love to remind you of how the op-ed did not mention Mr. Depp by name.
But Ms. Heard made sure that there would be no mistake about who she was referring to.
The trial is in its 6th week. President Biden speaking this morning to the graduating class at the U.S. Naval Academy.
Today, you stand ready to assume the title you've been working toward for so long. Members of the greatest fighting force in the history of the world, and that's no exaggeration. You have earned it. Congratulations.
Stocks are poised to end an 8-week losing streak, and right now the Dow is up 214 points. The S&P is up 64. This is CBS News.
It's a day to honor,
To remember.
to reflect.
This Memorial Day, honor our fallen soldiers with taps across America.
For more information, go to cbs.com/taps.
It's a day to honor, to remember, to reflect. This Memorial Day, honor our fallen soldiers during the national moment of remembrance with Taps Across America. CBS is inviting musicians across the country to play the military bugle call Taps at 3 p.m. local time and pay tribute to the veterans we've lost. For information on how to participate in Taps Across America, go to cbs.com/taps.
99 out of 100 times kid goes missing, kid is with a parent or relative.
What about the other time? The one.
A global phenomenon
11.
that turned the world upside down
She's our friend and she's crazy.
finally returns.
I don't have my powers.
Now streaming. I'm afraid your friends at Hawkins are very much in the eye of the storm. Get ready for the summer's most anticipated event.
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 1 now streaming only on Netflix.
The Texas tragedy has led to calls for increased school security. Justice Department records indicate a lot has already been spent.
The agency has handed out more than $150 million in grants for school security and building upgrades since 2018, including money for locks and cameras, security vestibules, even digital radios, and $194,000 for Logan County, West Virginia schools, where Robert Dial is principal.
To make certain that every student that attends our schools are returned safely to their parents.
The U.S. Attorney General wants $53 million more for grants next year. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
A California parole panel has recommended the release of Charles Manson follower Patricia Krenwinkel. That matter will go to Governor Gavin Newsom for a decision. He has previously rejected parole recommendations for other followers of Manson who died in prison in 2017. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's looking for a microphone. He looks all confused. And I think if he ever gets a microphone, we'll be able to talk to him because he's waving his arms. There's been